I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the rain. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, everybody, so on the Sirwalterj Jones show. I'm here. It is the evening edition, rainy day edition, baby. How y'all is? Come on in or come on out. The rain is fine. It's Chicago, and I'm out here my third season of Romance in the Park. Oh, it's a glorious night in the park. Haven't been here since last summer, y'all. Y'all doing all right? It's so good to see you. Got my flashlight out here because it's kind of dark. Kind of dark out here. Let me see what you saying. You might want to get out the rain. See, here's the thing. Y'all want me to get out the rain, but really the reason why a lot of couples ain't really feeling each other because y'all don't do no exciting stuff anymore. You know, some of the most exciting couples are the ones I see play in the rain. I don't think y'all getting it. I hear the sound of a abundance of rain. See, look at y'all. Everybody trying to tell me be careful, get out the rain. How boring are y'all? When these white folks be doing bungee jumping and they be doing electro diving and all kinds of climbing Mount Everest, and all y'all want me to do is get out the rain? Really? God made this rain for me to enjoy. Y'all never saw the movie? Huh? Come on, thank you, Deborah. Nothing like walking in the rain. I saw you and him walking in the rain. Yeah. Let me talk about this sex thing, okay? All right? The wind is blowing. It's a nice, cool. I think it feels like about 68 degrees. It's perfect out here, y'all. Perfect out here. Sex. Y'all having it? Y'all are? Congratulations. Good for you. You got your what? I got my... Ella said, do you have my piece with me? Y'all should... Listen. You married folks. Let me help you out here, because, you know, this is Romance in the Park, so we got to talk about the romance stuff. All right? Sex. Y'all having it? Okay, how much do y'all have it? How frequently are you having sex? How frequently? You said once a week? Okay. That's actually normal. That's normal. Once a week. Some of y'all said once every 2 weeks. That's kind of normal. Once a month. That ain't good. That ain't good. So let me tell y'all something. I just told a big old fat lie. Because married couples who are having sex, they don't have it once a week. Actually, it's normal to have sex twice a month for married couples, especially if you've been married for a little while. Yeah. What happened to the spice? And why is it that a young lady can swing by and grab your husband and get some nookie, and you've been trying to get it for a while because it's new? It's a new toy introduced to the house. It's the Toy Story. Woody was the boy's best friend until Buzz Lightyear came on the scene. You see, ladies, Buzz Lightyear, Mrs. Buzz Lightyear, got in the house somehow. Not physically in the house, but she got in. How'd she get in there? It may not have been your fault, or could it have been your fault? You see? Because sometimes fights, disagreements happen, and abandonment happen, and a lot of times the brothers get blamed for it, but the brothers leaving or cheating is a result of what he probably stopped getting at home. It doesn't justify his cheating whatsoever. But the Bible says it was not Adam that was deceived, but it was the woman. Yet Adam wasn't deceived don't mean he should be innocent, because the fact that he wasn't deceived tells me that he did it on purpose. Ooh, to the we. So are you out walking looking for toys? Sherry, I'm gonna need you to quit. Okay. So this sex thing, it can be kind of difficult, especially if you're having sex with a spouse in whom you don't like. Some of y'all are married. I don't know if it's shotgun marriages. Y'all are married to these homosexuals who, the homosexual is the man who he married you because he needed a place to stay. He ain't had nowhere to stay. Mama kicked him out, and he went from place to place, and he saw you and told you he was in love with you. Terry, that what's not always true. Tell me, Terry. Come on now. Tell me what's not always true. I want to know what's not always true so I can correct you, Terry. Let me correct Sister Lockhart here. Malakiwe says, at least one day, preferred when I was married. Girl, what you talking about? Raymond says, looked like it came. Yeah, you did, bro. Yeah, you did. Okay. I want to know what she meant by that. Sex can help. Yeah. Okay. There's 3 types of sex, y'all. There's 3 types of sex. Okay. Here's the first type of sex. Number 1, hookup sex. Number 2, marital sex. Number 3, making love. Okay. Sherry says somebody come rescue him. I'm fine, girl. I'm the mayor of this Sursville, by the way. This is Sursville. Let me show you Sursville. You can't see it because it's dark out here. Usually it's a little lighter out here, but yeah, you can't really see it, but it's beautiful out here. I'm the mayor of this town. Everybody knows me. Okay? All right. So, Sakina, yeah, different appetites. Okay. Yeah, having sex at least once a day. Huh? Once a day? Good Lord. Terry says that are not getting it at home. Oh, okay. That's what you mean, Terry? Okay. All right. My answers are not exclusive answers, and that doesn't mean that my answer is going to mean that all couples are doing this, okay? So I just need you to know that, but I'm trying to speak to you from a man's point of view. I wrote the book called The 4 Women That Men Desire, and I want to talk about why he walk out on some of y'all, or why he don't walk out on you. He don't leave the house, but he goes out of the house to get the sex. Okay, number 1, hookup sex. What is that? Hookup sex will be equivalent to the side chick and the mistress that I have in my book. More so this side chick. Okay? There's a side chick, there's a mistress, there is the soulmate, and there is the fatal attraction in my book, volume 1. The difference between the 4 is 1, sex. Number 2, where his heart is. Okay, and it's usually those 2 places where his body is, means sexually, his libido needs to be tickled, or where his heart is. All right, and this is the reason why he have those 4. So, 3 types of sex though that's expressed by couples. Number 1 is the hookup sex, and the hookup sex is the sex that usually the wife don't get. The soulmate don't really get the hookup sex. No. Her name is Phoebe, his soulmate. She don't get that. Who gets that? The side chick gets that. Sometimes the mistress gets the hookup sex, but it's mostly the side chick. How do we know? You walk into an arena, you walk into a political setting, you walk into a church, you walk into the library, you walk into this Walmart, what have you. You see a young lady, you walk into a bar, okay, a club. There's a young man, there's a young lady there, and right away something happens with your eyes, because the eyes is what attracts men right away. He looks at, there is this invisible gas that fills the room. It's called pheromones. It is like carbon monoxide. It's odorless, it's tasteless, you can't really smell it or see it, but it's deadly. Yeah, evangelist, I'm out here. All right, so pheromones is just like that. It's deadly. He smells it. She does too. And she can smell when another woman is on him. And it has nothing to do with perfume. Has nothing to do with the spices and the soaps and the oils. Nope. She can smell when another woman is on him. And the other woman on him is the attraction for another woman. And they did that test. They put a man in the bar without the pheromones of another woman, and he really couldn't pick up nobody. Took that same man, sprayed pheromones on him, the pheromones of another woman, and put him back in the bar, and the women were all over him. Why? Ladies, there's a competitive edge in y'all. Y'all saying men are competitive? Y'all got us beat in some cases. Absolutely. All right. So the hookup sex is, I got you. They coined a phrase. What they call that? What do you call it? When the words spell out. What is it called, y'all? What is it called? Like the NAACP acronym. There it is. Okay. It's acronym. All right. I can't say the acronym because I just can't say it. But he knows, and then she knows, because the eyes spot each other. Okay? The eyes spot each other. The scriptures alludes to, be careful of the batting or the winking of the eye of the woman. Psalms, where is that? Proverbs chapter 6. And it's throughout the scriptures. Be weary, beware. Be careful of the woman who calls you with her eyes. Why? Because it is the eyes that is the most alluring part of the woman's body, not her behind. Although the legs are the number one attractiveness in the man is mostly attracted to a woman's legs, but he's more lured in by her eyes. No, not OPP. Nope, not OPP. It's he pretty much says, I'm ready to F, pretty much. Okay. And there are convenience out there in the world today. Those of you who ain't been single in a while, you've been married for a long time, let me tell you, this single world out here is rough. Y'all, this single world is rough. We doing stuff out here, man. Y'all, if y'all married, stay married. If y'all married, I suggest you stay married. You don't want to be out here in this single life out here. A lot of y'all be envying the single life, but it's rough out here. What are you talking about? I'm late and confused. Oh, Evangelist Ella, Lord Jesus, read the topic. Read the topic, okay? It's rough out here. I'm trying to tell y'all. See, yep, she knows. It's rough. And it can be very difficult. I don't care if you saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, that with a mind and burning fire, pray that I be the Lord, one that the Lord called on these last days. All you Holy Ghost rollers out there, please, brothers out here are patient. It's so rough it's got you waking and bleeding. That's right. I'm trying to tell y'all, the brothers got y'all. The brothers are patient. Pimps are patient. Okay, it's in my book, volume 6. Get ready for that. Get ready for get ready. All right. So that hookup sex is absolutely tantalizing. I mean, it's like hookup sex is Disney World, Disneyland, Six Flags, bungee jumping, skydiving. Okay, that's what hookup sex is. It is kayaking. Yeah, hookup sex. That's when you see somebody who you just desire them physically. You just want to get a little nookie. Okay, you want to try it out. You're curious, and curiosity that kills the cat. Get it? Y'all too deep for that one? Yeah, that curiosity will kill the cat. Yeah. So the hookup sex is, you seen this girl at church. Every weekend you be like, man, I wonder how she feel. I wonder how she feels. I mean, I wonder how she tastes. I mean, I wonder how she smell. I wonder how she, and she wondering the same thing. And then y'all exchange numbers. Y'all find a way to hook up, and then bam, it happens. That's hookup sex. It's like, wow, what was that, man? That was crazy. That was wild. Now, who are you again? What's your name again? I don't remember your name. Yeah, that's hookup sex. That's the I don't remember your name. Yeah. Lust of the flesh. Yeah, lust of the eyes and the weakness of, yes, sir, Richard. Yeah, you got a thorn in the flesh, Sherry. Yeah. Okay, hookup sex. All right. The second one is marital sex. What is marital sex? Marital sex is waking up every morning, doing the same thing, brushing your teeth. You take your shower, you drink your orange juice or whatever you have for breakfast. Go to your favorite coffee spot. You drive up and down the same highway. Okay, you punch in the same clock. Blah blah blah. The only difference is you may have a different conversation. Okay, it might be just a new subject matter that day. But something different about the marital sex is that your heart actually is involved. It's a little more emotionally involved because you feel safe in marital sex. You feel like, of course, it's legal because it's your woman, it's your husband. It is ordained, it is commissioned. You can roll over and go to sleep. You ain't got to worry about having to wake up early and get up out of there before the husband or the wife get home. Okay, you feel like it's a sense of belonging. Marital sex is the relationship between a child and its mother. It is a nurturing thing. Okay, again, you feel safe, and it can be routine at some time, but it's still, there's an emotion there. There are couples who have sex and they feel like they sometimes they say that, wow, this is the best we've done, even though they've done it 600,000 times, 3,000 times, 4,000 times. Each time it feels kind of fresh. All right. It's just something about that, not realizing that it is the neurotransmitters that shoot off in the brain, and it is the high that a drug addict gets. Okay, because a lot of times what he's trying to do is get that first high. He never really gets the first high, but it gives him the illusion. Man, that's a mean weed, right? Oh man, you ever had this? Yeah, he's had it before, but it's the illusion of the first high. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's marital sex, okay? And that type of sex can keep a lot of couples together for a lifetime. Others can get bored with it, and they'll stay in the marriage, but they will move on. Y'all understand? Early morning, what? Okay, well, good night to you, Sherry, because it's too much adult for you. It's too much adult. There's too much adult for you. Go to bed. Okay, so some of y'all are new to the Romance in the Park series. This is the third season. Y'all go back on YouTube and check out the first and second season. You think this something? I was really nasty back then. So wives do what? Do want the side chick? Yes, Brentix. See, here it is. The third type of sex is the making love. Making love. Here it is. The making love sex. Now, right there. That is the mixture. That would be like what I call the C7 girl in my book. Girl A, girl B, girl C, girl D are four girls that men are attracted to, and he wish he had all four girls in his life, and he does. The Proverbs 31 woman, she was a C7. I believe the Shulamite woman in Song of Solomon was a C7. Probably Abraham's wife Sarah was a C7. They're just, gosh, maybe David's wife Bathsheba might have been a C7. Don't know. There's so much polygamy back in that time. You wonder. You do wonder. That doesn't mean that doesn't erase her from being C7, because the culture of polygamy was just a culture. All right, because even Jacob had his favorite. All right, he had his favorite girl. Who was that? Was that Leah? Okay. Was it Rachel? Which one was it? Okay, so even in that, they were multiple marriages, but it's usually we coined the phrase main squeeze. Is it easy for a man to have sex with his wife if she doesn't really have his heart? That's a good question. Men need to spread seed. He needs to spill his seed. All right. When I say spill, I don't mean spill on the ground. He needs to release himself. All right. That he's built for that. God put it in him. He should have every right to do that with his wife. All right. But he knows when his wife don't like him. He knows it. Because after a while, it's only so long that a woman can play the game of I like you, I like touching you, I'm sexually attracted to you. There's only so long she can play that game. She'll slip up like men do, and he knows. Men have a type of intuition that women think that we don't have. Y'all think that we're just tunnel visioned, we're just kind of dumb, we just like we little boys and what have you. But we are visionaries, and a lot of times we don't give in to this intuition that we have, or we don't know what to do with it. Okay, some of it needs to be explained to us by another man. So when you think that all men are dumb, that's why you think pimps get over the way they do. Why you think players get over the way they do. Why you think men who are occult leaders get over the way they do on women, because they know the game. They know. They're very skillful in the game. So ladies, don't be fooled. There's the intuition in men as well. See, I think lovemaking is the tender sex, and that aggressive choking and stuff. Yes, Brentic, you onto something. Sometimes I want one or the other. Then there are times I want both. Brentic, okay. The making love is what I'm doing right now in the rain. Take your woman out in the rain without the umbrella. Let her get her hair wet. She got her hair done. She paid how much for it? So what? You got money. You go get her hair redone. Y'all roll in the grass. Y'all do some exciting things, man. I mean, go to up to the Sears Tower on the 100th floor and try to find a private restroom. Okay, try to find a private restroom and get the tap dancer. I mean, go rent out a 4 or 5 star hotel, okay, bed and breakfast. I mean, do some crazy stuff. I got to be careful what I say to y'all, because some of y'all too deep. But man, y'all go to the beach and get you one of them thick blankets, 6,000 count blankets. Build you a tent, going way in the back of the woods, or way back in the woods, and y'all just roam free. Be like Adam and Eve before God clothed them. Okay, man, when y'all have that kind of connection with each other, those are the kind of relationships that last forever. And sex to them is not sex, that's love making, because love making is spiritual. You become one with each other. You're no more twain. Oh my gosh, you're not inhibited. Okay, you can say and do whatever you want to, because the marriage bed is undefiled. Roll in the grass. Come on. Do all that stuff. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all legal. Okay, so the difference between the three is there are a lot of marriages, believe it or not, do the hookup sex. The women who talk to me, the wives who tell me that my husband, women like role playing. All right, some men like it too. After a while, it gets kind of boring, or it gets too much. Some men just want to spill, and he's done. That don't mean he don't like you. That don't mean he don't want to make love. But some days he's tired, but he's filled up. Y'all understand what I'm saying? He's tired, but he's filled up. Terry said, where that man is. Girl, I almost said you need to get out. Don't get out. Please don't get out. There's a whole lot of them brothers out there. There's a whole lot of those brothers out there. Ladies, let me tell you, I wish y'all would stop thinking that the brothers that we often talk about and the scriptures talk about don't exist in the world today. Y'all don't understand. I got a whole lot of them in my family. My uncles and my father, man, their wives, every time you see them, there's a glow. There's a glow, all right? And they up in age, but there's a glow. Why? Because, man, there is this spiritual connection that they have that a lot of us today don't have with each other. It is a spiritual connection. Yes, in the rain. Come on, God. Come on, Garner. Let them know. All right? So don't give up on this, y'all. Hey, blessings to you. Hope. Don't give up on this. Don't give up on this. This is healthy. God made sex. He gave a man a penis and pumped it with a spermatozoa. He gave a woman a JJ. Okay, and pumped it with eggs. All the eggs you're gonna ever have, you got right now. You ain't creating no more eggs. It's in the refrigerator, and it just drops down every month. It just drops down from the refrigerator. That's all it is. But you had them when you was born, all of them. Okay, all right. And he gave you the ability to feel the warmth. Y'all call it horny. All right, y'all. You have this feeling that I want to be with you, and he connected y'all. It's natural to do it. So if this natural thing that God has placed in y'all stop doing it, you don't want to do it, that tells God something. Why you even come together? All right, and number two, some of y'all been married for 15, 20 years, and after a while the sex kind of died down and stopped. Why you shouldn't do that, because then there's this. Now, some people get sick. I get it. Some people can't, because sometimes, especially the ladies, mostly the ladies, their bodies get worn. They go into, some people, suffer with pain, the effects of endometriosis and maybe cancer and other things that cause them not to be able to perform. That's those people. But there are others of you who are very healthy, but your attraction for each other has fallen out, and some of you think that, well, we're done. No, what? Have you ever gone to the senior citizen home? Man, them seniors are knocking boots every day. Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, there's statistics that say that in the average senior citizen home, there are more STDs in the senior citizen home than at a youth camp. It is. I'm like, what? Yeah. Why? Because the seniors is laying pipe. And Deborah said her eggs are cracked. I'm gonna get you for that. Yeah, look at you knowing about the women's body. Sorry, come on, Chapman. I know about the women's body. I was married twice. If anybody knows anything about the women's body, I do. And I got a daughter. I knows about that body. I know. I told my wife, my daughter's mom. I told her. I may not tell her that, because my daughter might show up on here. She said my daughter might show up on here and say, "Dad, really, you gonna tell that story?" I told, after we divorced and we were separated, I lived in South Dakota, and my daughter would come to see me over the summer months. And I specifically told her, I said, now the day is gonna come when you are going to go through that. You're gonna have that thing to happen to you. Yeah. How you doing? That thing is gonna happen to you. And make sure that your mama is around when that happens. I don't want to be around when that thing happens to you. She said, "Stop, Dad, just be quiet. I don't want to talk about that." I said, "Okay, I don't want to be around when that thing happens." Make sure when it does happen that you're in the presence of your mom and not me, because men don't know what to do with that. All right. I told her that. I did. Well, guess what happened, y'all? It was my time to have her for the summertime. Evangelist. It was my time to have my daughter. And she came over she drove, let's see, how many miles? Let's see. She was on the road for 15 hours. Okay, she didn't drive, she was riding. 15 hours to come to be with her papa. And that thing that I forbid her to do, it did it. I forbade her, and it did. So when it did happen, my sister was with her at the time. They was coming to see me for a special event that I was putting on. Okay? And so when that thing happened, my sister tried to protect me. Because I told her, don't let that happen in my presence. I don't know what to do with it. So my sister came up to the house, I said, hey, brother, hey, sis, so good to see y'all. Y'all all right? Y'all was on the road, okay? Everything okay? Good, 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 good. And my sister said, hey, you got $15. I said, what? She said, you got $15? I said, yeah, I got $15. You need $15? You need a loan? I got you. She said, yeah, I need to go to the store. I said, you need to go to the store? Okay, that's fine. She said, where's the nearest Walmart? Walgreens. That's it, right up the street. She said, okay. I gave her the $15. She said, yeah, because I need to go get some supplies. I said, supplies? You in school? I thought you graduated from college years ago. No, the supplies ain't for me. Well, who the supplies is for? It's for your daughter. Oh, she not in school. It's summertime. They out. It's July. What? She don't need no supplies. I got pens, papers, glue. I've got the sparkling stuff. I got construction paper in the basement. And I got markers in the garage. She said, no, not them kind of supplies. I'm like, I don't understand. She says, your daughter is a grown woman now. Yeah, I know. Ain't it a blessing from God? And my baby is growing up now. She said, no, you don't understand. She's experiencing something. You know, we all in life experience. She said, Walter, shut up. She said, your daughter's going. Your daughter has a what she say? Remember the story in the scriptures where the woman had an issue? My sister said, your daughter's having an issue. I said, an issue? What's her issue? She needs Jesus. What she needs Jesus to do? She's having. Then I finally got it. The answer said construction paper. I finally got it. I said, oh my God. Right, Bendrick, the customer woman. I said, oh my God, oh my God. I kept saying that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I said, Rebecca, baby, come here. And she came up to me. This is one of those moments that you can't make this moment up, and this only happens once in a daughter-father's life. Okay, she came up to me, and I don't know. I don't know how I should say this. Should I continue this story? Because it's an intimate story. It's quite intimate. All right, so I find myself not being able to hug her. Okay, this is how men are, ladies. Okay, we don't understand this concept, all right, of issue. We don't. So usually when I see my daughter, I violently grab her and just pick her up and swing her around. This time I couldn't do none of that. I just held her in my arms and I was like, are you okay? Do you need me to boil some hot water? She's like, no, Daddy, I don't need no hot water. I said, okay. So should I call the ambulance or the doctor? No, it's okay. This is not that kind of. Oh, okay. How many centimeters are you? You like centimeters? I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, daughter. I don't. Should you lay back? Should you lay? No, I'm fine. Why should I lay back? Well, and I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, how long has my sister been gone? Where's my sister? So, for the first time in my, I'm trying to tell you, the actress, I wanted to boil the hot water. So for the first time, my daughter was coming into her own physically. So when I embraced her, she had already had breast, okay? She had already had breast. But this time, when I held her, I felt I felt two bumps on my chest, and it scared the hell out of me. It scared the hell out of me. I went, oh my God, my daughter is grown. Oh my God, oh my God. I freaked out. I freaked out. And I didn't know how to embrace my daughter. I didn't know what to do. So the mama called. Walter? I said, yes. She said, you all right? I'm like, I'm fine. Your daughter? She said, yeah, I heard. And then I got angry. I said, didn't I tell you to keep your daughter at home when this happens? She's like, how the heck I'm supposed to know when this happens? I don't care. I said, I don't care. I don't care. You a woman. You're supposed to know a woman's body. You knew when you was coming. You in tune with your daughter. She stayed with you more months than she stayed with me. What's wrong with you women? I started going off on her. I'm trying to tell y'all, this proves how dumb men are. We don't know nothing about this stuff. You understand? You can into the realization that she was a young lady. I did, and it freaked me out. I got over it, and now I'm back to picking her up and throwing her around the room. Okay, but that was a tragic moment for me. I still got PTSD from that. Y'all don't understand. I'm post-traumatic. Sometimes I have nightmares and night tragedies and night terrors. I just had one just right there. I'm having these propocalyptic seizures. I don't even know how to say the word. Okay, Carla, you all right? Just lay down, baby, lay down. Just get you a couch and lay down. That happens when you least expect it. Oh, it does? See, Ella? Teach me something, because I don't know. I ain't having no more daughters, though. All right, so the 3 types of sex, all right? That hookup sex is great sex when you want to have fun. That's Disney World, all right? That marital sex is the connection. It is the into the mind, intimacy sex with your mate. But that love-making sex is spiritual. You're one with each other, and nothing can come in between you. It is ecstasy 2.0. It is unexplainable, and fireworks go off in the room. And what happens is, statistically, it is confirmed that type of glow lasts for 2, 3, 4 days. They said that type of lovemaking lasts for days, and you can still see the glow, not just on the woman, but you see it on the man as well. And he's very gentlemanlike. He's very chivalrous. He makes suggestions. He initiates conversations and cute little things, and he delivers flowers and candy. You know, he takes out the garbage, all kind of stuff, because that was something that he needed. That type of withdrawal didn't just release sperm, but it released it released his spirit man. It confirmed this glue that you both once had before the heat came and caused it to dissipate and slip and fall to pieces. Yeah. Yes. Holy matrimony. Yes. Evangelist. Yes. What you thought I was talking about? You thought I was talking about just the singles? Okay. All right. So that's what I want to talk about today. The rain has stopped, and I'm sure it'll come back again. But I want to talk about the sex and how sex is good. God designed it. He made it for people who are qualified for it. You have to qualify for it, by the way. And once you qualify for sex, enjoy it and do whatever you want to in the bed. Just don't bring a third person in there. Y'all good to go. And married couples can have hookup sex. Do some role playing. Change your hair, ladies. Change the color of your hair, your eyes, whether it's extensions or weaves or sew-ins, whatever you want to do. You know what pleases your man. If you don't know what pleases your man by now, then you tapped out a long time ago. tapped out a long time ago. So you need to tap back in and find out what he likes. Ask him. And most men will try to be honest with you if he knows that you really want to know. All right? And what is it that you like? And he'll tell you. He's been waiting for you to tell him. He can't initiate it though, so don't be getting upset with him when he don't tell you right away. He don't initiate. So you got to initiate it and help him. You know how the old statement, help me, what is it? Help me help you. Yeah, that right there. Help me help you, or help you help me, whatever, however it go. You should do that. You want him to talk, all right? He'll tell you what he like. I remember one time I told my wife, I don't like that dress. That skirt. She used to always wear this skirt. I'm like, I don't like that skirt. She said, you don't like that skirt? I said, I don't like that skirt. Uh-oh. Sorry, I went away. I said, I don't like that skirt. I'm thinking, that's the end of this skirt. She about to throw that skirt out or donate it to the Salvation Army or burn it. Nope. What did she do? She put the skirt back on the next day. When my wife put that skirt back on the next day, that told me something. That told me that it did not matter what I liked or didn't like. I'm putting that skirt back on. Yeah, help me help you. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm putting that skirt back on. So what did that do to our relationship? It scarred it. It scarred it. Let me look at this. Okay, it scarred it. You like, that skirt scarred the relationship? Yes, it did. See, because it wasn't really the skirt. It wasn't. It wasn't. The skirt, her putting it back on, was just a result of something else that was there that was lacking. Remember the post I put up? I said that Donald Trump is not the disease. He's the symptom. And that skirt was the symptom of something else that was there. For me to tell you I don't like that skirt and for you to put it back on told me that there was something about me you didn't like or you didn't respect. Yeah, maybe it was her comfortable. Yes, Hope. And here's the thing. Marriage is about compromise. And there are things that I had to give up because I got married. I had to give it up. I had love letters that I put in a box, a shoebox, from my past love life. I call it the life and times of Walter Jones. It was letters, and my diary from when I was a little boy was in that box. Guess what? My wife said, get rid of that. You don't need that no more. That was my past life. It wasn't like I was going to go back and try to find those women. It didn't matter. That box had to go. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because I love my wife, not that box. I had to show her that I loved her more than that box. More than any memory that I might have had of anybody else, I loved my wife more. It was, she didn't value what you thought was important to you, Cynthia. There it is. There it is. To sum it all up, do the things you used to do before y'all got married and had the kids. Maybe do the stuff you did when y'all were dating. Brentic, you know what? That's it. It's amazing how people can go wild while they're dating. All of that is hookup sex, really, what it is. You're not really making love. Not really. That's hookup sex when y'all dating. You should bring the hookup sex into the marriage bed. Because the wives really want it. They really do. But the husband wanted it too. Want it as well. That box went bye-bye. Evangelist, I came home one day and that box was in the garbage. It was gone. And it wasn't in the garbage. See, I didn't throw the box out. She did. Look at that. Look at that. That's my new hat. Mama no quiero. Mama no quiero, mama. Dash pepper. Okay. You young folk don't know about that. Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Wait, come on. There we go. All right, the Lord sent the wind, the north wind, and it fixed the umbrella. All right. Yeah, He's always ever with me. He's ever present. Say thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. He's ever present. Hallelujah. Okay, where was I before I was interrupted by the Satan's wind? Yeah, y'all don't, you gotta come back together. Come back to Jamaica, my new island home. Y'all come back together and do your first works. And if that's first works require a tongue, use your tongue. Yeah, use your tongue. Like St. Francis of Assisi, he said, preach the gospel if need be, use words. So I'm telling you this, uh, make love, and if need be, use moans. Yeah, I said that. That's in the book of Sirwalterj, chapter 2. Yeah, I had a girlfriend who started wearing this long evening gown to bed that her 60-year-old aunt gave her. Ooh, it was such a turnoff. Not even because it prevented sexual access, but because it made me feel like it was I was laying. Brentic said he was laying next to his grandmama. I can get that. Hey, did it smell like mothballs? She threw your box away, but kept her skirt. Come on, Cynthia. You see what I'm saying? It would have been more meaningful if you threw the box out. Janice Hobson, here's the thing. I was so upset with her when I came home and that box was gone. Here's why I was upset about that. It's because, number one, you should have told me you were going to throw it out. Out of respect of my memory, you should have told me you were going to do that, and you could have at least waited till I got home. And then we could have had some kind of discussion, had some kind of bon voyage, drank some wine and said, all right, bye-bye, pass. Okay, we could have turned that into a memorable moment, out with the old, in with the new. All right, I mean, it could have been something, but I came home and that box was gone. It wasn't that I was looking for it. It's just that where I placed it, it was up under something else that was on top of it. Okay, it was on top of something. It was up under something that I usually have access to. So when that thing that I had access to had sunken, I said, what happened to this thing that used to prop? And I went up under there and it was gone. And then she told me, oh, I threw it out. So she didn't throw it in the kitchen garbage, in the bathroom garbage. She went literally outside and went to the alley and got rid of it and waited on the day that the garbage man came to remove it, just in case I was going to retrieve it. So what did that say? What was that saying, y'all? Can y'all tell me in the comments what you think that was, what she was saying to me? What was her message? What was her message? Now, y'all got to understand, we were young then. I was only about 22 years old when that happened. So that was many years ago. But what was that saying? And let me tell you something. Evangelist Ella. That rocked my world for years. We were married for 10 years, and for most of those 10 years, I could never, ever not think about what she did. It rocked my world because she forcibly tried to erase my history. Now, to some of y'all, it seems unfair that some of y'all are justifying her actions and saying, oh, you can get over it. Well, until you go through something like that, it's easy to tell a person to get over something that you never experienced. She had thrown away the passion. Rhonda, yeah, that's exactly it. You got to understand, it wasn't about those girls. I wasn't lusting after those girls anymore. I didn't care about those girls. They probably got old and looked and ugly and out of shape and all. Okay, they had a bunch of ugly babies with their men. I didn't care about them girls. I had no feeling for those girls whatsoever. But it was my memory. It was my memory. It showed a level of control and disrespectfully. Yes, she had no regard for your feelings. Yes, it was undermining and disrespectful. Amber, yep, it was disrespectful. She wouldn't have wanted you to do that for her. Exactly. So you know the lesson that I learned from that? Here's a lesson I learned from that. When I got married again, there was a picture that the new wife had of her ex-husband on the wall. Okay? And when I saw the picture on the wall, my man, the man in me says, why would you keep that picture on the wall knowing that you and I we getting ready to get married next week and you still got the picture of that man on the wall? And then my wife said, that picture on the wall of my husband is not for me. That picture of my husband on the wall is for my children. Because when my children come home, that is their connection to their world. I said, oh my God, that's it. That's it. And then I told her the story about my ex. And I says, I would not have held on to those boxes if she wanted to be gone. We could have together burned them. Actually, did something memorable. But when she did it without me knowing it, it hurt me deeply. I said, but see how you're handling this, and I have to always tell brothers, some of the most wisest things ever said to a man comes from a woman. Some of the wisest lessons I've ever learned in life came from women. My mothers, my aunties, my sisters. Some of the wisest things, the first ladies, came from women. And she said, this is not a connection, my connection. This is my children's connection. Do y'all understand that? Yeah, it was the poetry. What? It's windy out here, y'all. The devil is blowing. The devil is out here blowing. Okay. What they used to say? That the devil's beating his wife if it's raining and the sun is shining? Is that the old? Okay, what are you saying here? Cynthia says, yes, and let you throw it away, which will let her know that you wanted to do that out of respect for you, our relationship, and you value what her concerns were. I can't see y'all because it's really dark, y'all. Which will give her the comfort of, yes, that's it. But you see, she didn't give me that opportunity. So guess what I did? I punished her. Why do I even have this up? Because it stopped raining. I punished my wife for doing that. And how did I punish her? I stopped talking to her. I stopped communicating with her. I stopped doing manly things for her. I stopped doing stuff because it hurt me so bad. I stopped talking to her. I wasn't using terms of endearment. I mean, I was rocked. It rocked my world. I'm over it now, but it took me years. Really, they could have kept the picture in their room. Cynthia Sargent said, no, Cynthia, it wasn't in our bedroom. It wasn't in our bedroom. The picture was in the room, in the kids' room. It was in the daughter's room. So it definitely was not in our room. Janice, that's right. We were young. You remember I said I was 22. So, but even in my youngness, I've always been, they tell me that I have an old soul. And I do. I have a very old soul. I'm old King Cole. And so at 22, I was 35. All right? I've always, even in college, I was dating the professors in college. When I went to college, Bethune-Cookman, I was dating the professors. I was 18, and the professors were in their 30s. That's just the way it was. In high school, I dated the upperclassmen. I was a freshman, and I dated only the seniors. Okay, because the women my age they didn't understand. They couldn't relate to stuff from the 1940s and 50s. All right, even though I was born in the 60s, I related to old stuff, and I blame my parents for that. You know, I was very connected to politics and social consciousness and the hippie generation and free love and of the 60s and all this stuff. And watching, before there was the History Channel, there was our PBS stations, public broadcast, and I was watching all of the history stuff and the old movies of the MGM movie, musicals, you know. 20th Century Fox movies. I was involved in that stuff. Hoagie Carmichael's music, Nat King Cole music, and that's why I created the Midnight Melodies, because that's me. So when I dated somebody, if I was 25 and if I dated a 25-year-old, she could not get with me. She didn't understand my music, my culture, my ideas, my philosophy. You understand? So I had to date women that were older. So when I got married, I married a woman who was 5-6 years older than me. Y'all understand? Y'all get my drift now? I think I need the umbrella because the lighting was better. I can't see this. What are you saying here? Was you punished her is what ended the relationship? Was me punishing her? No. 10 years later, I have forgot all about that stupid box. No, we separated due to boredom. Most church musicians and preachers date older. They do, Brentic. Yeah, we got bored with each other. It was time. It just was time. And then, she left me. And then once she left me, I'm preparing another romance in the park about what happens when she leaves him. Part 2. Okay, what happens when she leaves him? Y'all have heard of these crimes of passion, all right? It is the philosophy or the psychology of love. When she left me, then something snapped in me. It wasn't a part of me that wanted to do anything bad. It's just that I started feeling a need to be with her. I started literally falling in love with her when she left me. Now, you never miss the water when the well run dry type of attitude. So I began to reflect on my life and say, man, I had all this and I let it go. And then I started to chase my wife. I started to try to court her. Once I tried to court her and chase her, the faster I tried to chase her, the faster she ran away like a gazelle. She kept running farther and farther away. She wouldn't answer the phone calls. And we were in the same church, and she would not hang out. If she knew that I was going to hang out with the saints and she was there, she wouldn't hang out. And then she was pulling away until she was completely gone. That devastated me. So that's part 2. He gets with his side chick. Yeah. Janice, how about what happens when he tries to punish you? Okay, when he tries to punish you. Janice, what do you mean by that? You have to tell me what you mean. The rain is coming back. These shows are usually an hour in the park, and we're 57 minutes in. I need to shut it down so y'all can go to bed because I started at 10 something, which is 11 something Eastern. So you people in New York, it is Friday night. Plus I got 20% battery. And those of you who've been to my first and second season, sometimes the battery just die on us. Right in the middle of me telling you how to have the greatest orgasm in the world. And then it dies. Your next show. Oh, what happens when he tries to punish you? Yeah. Well, that won't be the next one. No. That could be the third one or the fourth one, but that ain't the next one. I want to talk about what happens when she leaves him. Yeah. I put that umbrella back up and walk home. Deborah said, nah, the Sirwalterj is over here. I'm not going to walk home. I can, because it's beautiful out here, y'all. Y'all, see, here's the thing, man. Y'all don't understand how relaxing it is to just get out and walk. Some of y'all need to walk because you ain't healthy. I'm trying to be nice. You ain't healthy. You know you ain't healthy. And your man know you ain't healthy. He just don't want to tell you. Because, when you would ride him, yeah, I said it. This romance in the park. We have no filter in the park. When you would ride him, he gauged your weight limit. And your weight limit, he figured, okay, you 120 pounds. That's good. And then y'all haven't had sex in a while. And then all of a sudden, 4 months later, y'all decide to have sex. Now you want to ride him. And now he's like, babe. Hold up. My leg. Okay, why? You put on some pounds. He know. The brothers know, man. Does this dress make my butt look big? Yes. Yes, it does. Next question. What? Sometimes you have no choice but to leave. That's true. Um, you spoke 30 minutes about your daughter's cycle. She gonna. Janice said, "Yeah, don't nobody send her this show, please, please. Oh, don't know, don't nobody send my daughter this show, please, please. I beg you." It's the same for women. Yeah, it is, Felicia. Figures a woman would say that. Hey, Brentic, you still there? We got one. We got one. Now, y'all know I've been going back and forth on the man, then the woman, then the man. I'm going to get to the man. Slow down, ladies. Okay? So, yeah, it is. It's on both sides. Brothers, you letting your belly, pot belly, I think they call it. Man, why she got to take all your suits down there to get the seam and the... She got to let out all that money she put on getting it altered. Now she got to get a de-alteration. All your suits. She go up into the suit store with 15 of your suits. May I help you, ma'am? Yes. Y'all do de-alterations? De-alteration. Hey, Bobby, what's a de-alteration? She got a fat husband. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can let that out. We can let that out. Then she walking up and down the big and tall section. No, I'm gonna. Well, she used to buy you 42 long. Now she's in the big and tall. I mean, you know how much? You know how much it costs per yard, brothers. You're letting yourself go. Okay, hey, man up and go down into the help club. What Tony say? What she say? He left Alexa at home. Theatrist. I can't call Alexa. My C7 girl's at home, and if I say goodnight, Alexa, she would. Hey, if a tree fall in the forest, yeah, 42 wide. 42 wide. Man, please. And I have a problem shopping for clothes. I went to buy a few suits the other day, and it's hard to buy suits for me because I'm a 42 long jacket, but the pants. I fall right in the pants. I was falling there. Hello, hello, hello. Where's that man that was shopping in the suit store? He was just here. Where'd he go? Last I checked, he was trying on a 42 long jacket. Okay. But then he tried on the pants. What happened? He gone. Well, where'd he go? He in the pants. Well, where the pants at? He stay on the floor. Where he at? He in the pants. Oh, Lord. Medic. Yeah, that's me. It's hard to shop for me pants. So I spend more money on alterations than I do the suit. The suit costs $300. The alteration costs 3 other suits. Okay, y'all. I'm going to get back into the car and go home. I think I bored your patience long enough. All right? So, what is the moral of the story? Heck, I don't know. Find a moral. Y'all find a moral. I'm tired. I've been out here dripping in the rain, and I want to go home and eat something and call it a night. All right, brothers, renew your vows by spicing up the bed, please. Spice up the bed. She's looking for you to come home. You say you already home? No, you're not. Nah, you ain't home. You ain't home. You know how to, the championship game was on. For the past 2 weeks, you've been preoccupied on that 50, 60, 70 inch TV. Boy, if you could just touch her like you touched Steve Curry, Steph. If you could just touch her like you touch him. This relationship will last just a little longer. Yeah, let her be the championship game. Yeah, can you do that? I bet. You want to bet? Yeah, some of y'all missed the bet. Moral, let him throw away his own box. Ooh, Janice Hobson, I'm going to let you have the last word. Alexa, oh, I'm sorry, I'm outside. Siri, hey Siri. Oh, I can't do this unless I'm in the car. It's in animal robots out here, y'all. I can't call their names. Be kind and hit the rewind button, will you please? Cynthia, I said I was going to give Janice the last words, but I'm going to give you the last words. What are you saying? The moral is, when in a relationship, consider the other one's feelings. Always keep the fire as good as it was when you first met. Never go to bed angry. There it is. Hashalusha anyhow. That's a good word. All right, y'all. If you're married, get you some. Bye-bye.